Good evening. First, I would like to send my thoughts and prayers to the families and friends of the victims in the Parkland, Florida school shooting yesterday. I would like to thank Martin Community College for having me here to speak this evening. What an absolute honor it is to help celebrate African American achievers from Martin and Bertie counties. I am 11-year-old Skyla Woodard. When trying to decide what I would speak about for this momentous Black History celebration, I was very indecisive. Should I speak on great Black historical figures? Well, of course, there are many great Black historical figures and influential leaders that have indeed paved the way for people like myself and everyone here tonight. Do I speak on some of the issues that African Americans face today, such as racism, police brutality, the high incarceration rate of Black men, labeling and profiling, or maybe other potential problems within our community like absentee fathers, Black-on-Black crime, or not enough Black women supporting other Black women? Or do I speak on how one African American girl is trying to do her part to inspire and make a difference for our Black history to come? You see, even as preteens, we African American boys and girls see what is happening around us. And it is very important for our parents to teach us the importance of education, teach us how to save money, teach us how to love and show compassion, teach us empathy, kindness, confidence, and teach us about God, which will inevitably teach us how to be exceptional human beings. It is my dream that there is a generation to come of more great Black historical leaders. Everyone sitting in this room today are a part of the future, and therefore someday will be a part of our Black history. What part of Black history will you play? What will you be remembered for? And that is where my heart has led me to speak for this Black history celebration. There were many who came before us who stood up for righteousness, displayed great intellectual ability, weren't afraid to take a stand, or fought for our freedom so that we could have a voice. Katherine G. Johnson, a genius and math prodigy who calculated America's first human spaceflight. People in NASA didn't think that she was capable of being a part of it. Did that stop her? No, it didn't. Maya Angelou suffered some of life's worst hardships, but still rose against all odds as a legendary writer, poet, and civil rights activist. Nelson Mandela, the first Black president of South Africa, and Barack Obama, the first Black president of the United States of America. These are just a few of Black greatness. We should be using our voices for positivity. We need to use our voices for righteousness. Use our voice in the best interest of the many freedoms we still have yet to gain. Spread positivity and love when we utilize social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Support our Black-owned businesses, save our money, and start our own businesses if we choose. I, for one, plan to utilize my time focusing on making an impact on the world as a proud African American. So here's a little bit about me. In my 11 years, some may say I've lived an interesting life. I lived in Wilson, North Carolina till age 2, then moved to Raleigh. At age 7, my mom and I moved to Wake Forest. I attended Primrose Preschool and now have been a part of Thales Academy since kindergarten. At age 6, I began training in dance, piano, gymnastics, swimming, and pageantry. By age 9, I added on horseback riding, archery, tennis, acting, guitar, and acrobatics, logging in 18 hours of extracurricular per week while still maintaining an A+ average in school. I've been blessed to have traveled to over 30 states and 7 countries. Experiencing the different cities, cultures, foods, and languages has positively sculpted my perception on people and life. From being cast in the season finale of Turn Washington Spies, Baby June and Gypsy, and the first African American to play the lead role of Mary Lennox in The Secret Garden, I'm forever humbled and grateful. I recently wrote my first single titled Fake Friend. In 2013, I placed first runner-up for the National American Miss North Carolina Princess title. As first runner-up recipient, I was happy as it was my first year ever in pageantry, and I was going on to California to compete for the National All-American Miss Princess title. I won the national title. I was crowned National All-American Miss Princess 2013-2014. I absolutely love pageantry. I get to make new friends, I get to dance, act, and sing. I learn confidence, speaking, and interview skills. And I also get a chance to win a crown, huge trophy, and free trip to California. Nonetheless, a lot of preparation goes into competing in pageantry, and I don't always win. Being a young, aspiring African-American actress involves a lot of local taping for roles, long-distance driving, and even flights at times. I work very hard to study the character and memorize pages of scripts to put my best foot forward for the audition, but oftentimes I do not get the call back from casting. And I get it, it's the business. So I started putting more focus on learning the craft of singing, enjoying playing someone else's role for the day, and I put less focus on the roles that I didn't get. The point of me telling you all of this is, some days as a kid, and even as an adult, we may feel life sucks, or that somebody else's life is better than ours. But what we should realize is that we never know what someone else is sacrificing to live the life that they are living. You never know how hard it is, what setbacks, tears, and strength it takes for someone to do what they do and to be who they are. So instead of judging them, asking them questions that are no help to your own future, support them, or just focus on yourself and do something with your own life. Because we are all capable of greatness. Day to day, while most kids my age are playing video games or on Instagram, Facebook, Musical.ly, Twitter, their cell phone, watching TV in their free time, I'm memorizing a script, practicing piano, guitar, at dance, writing, at acrobatics, or in the studio. And it's because I love the arts. I love entertaining. Singing makes me happy. And most of all, I believe I have a purpose. I want to be able to use my voice to help others. I want to be able to inspire others in a big way someday. I was taught that you can have all the stuff in the world and not be happy. But when you find your purpose and you have the confidence to step into your purpose, you're on the track to happiness. I've had people ask me, do you want to act or sing? Both. Do you want to do TV or theater? Both. But I also maybe want to be a doctor, entrepreneur, or the president. I may have to do only one or two at a time. Well, we'll see. Never let anyone put you in a box. There is sacrifice in becoming a champion. You notice I say a champion? There can be more than one champion. We all may not have the same dream, the same God-given talents. And I believe you all can discover your own champion. I've learned great values and been blessed to find something that I love doing at such a young age. I've been exposed to different genres of dance, genres of music, different sports and different instruments. I still have so much to learn and so much more purpose to fulfill. But today, I stand before you as a young child who understands the importance of my Black parents, who even though they are not together, they are instilled in me great values together. I'm not perfect, but I'm blessed. To the parents here tonight, show your sons and daughters love. Hold us tight, read to us, take walks with us, cook with us, play board games with us, teach us how to garden or sew or fold clothes or mow the lawn. Monitor our social media accounts. Cyberbullying is for real. Listen to us. Some days we may have a lot to say and others we may not. Teach us not to be envious. Teach us to not bully and how to react to bullying. Role play even. Expose us to different extracurricular and places. Protect us. We want boundaries even when we act like we don't. Show us how to respect you and others. And parents, if we tell you something happened, believe us and take proper action. And if you keep us children busy with good, we won't have much time for mischief. To the youth, remember where you are today is not where you have to be 10 or 20 years from now. You have a bright future ahead. I claim it for all of you here tonight. Believe in yourself, take action, and then follow through. Our parents are here to guide and protect us. We do need them. Be confident, be kind, but stand up for what is right. Don't worry about envious kids. There are nonviolent ways to make a point. Love yourself. Be smart. Read books and study hard. Other kids and possibly adults will try to take a lot from you, but no one can take away your knowledge. If you don't like where you're living or your current situation, hang in there. Make the best of it while you're there. But be smart and work on a life plan to be able to have the life you want someday. If you want a big house, a nice car, own your own business, write it down, develop a plan, set goals, and follow through. And sometimes you need to separate yourself from others to stay focused. So do that. No excuses. I was taught to do my best and forget the rest. Most accidents can be prevented. No one will ever be perfect, but don't let that stop you from trying. To always thank God for each and every day of your life. I will end on this message for all of you. Never let the color of your skin be an overall excuse or reason for staying in a situation you don't want to be in. Remember, we are capable of anything. Let's help create more great Black historical figures. Thank you.